Regular meeting of the Webster County Board of Supervisors. We'll call this meeting to order. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Item number 3 is to approve today's agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 3.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved. Item 4 is to approve the previous meeting minutes.
So moved.
Seconded.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments on last week's meeting minutes? Hearing none. All in favor? Opposed? The motion carries. Item 5 is to approve drainage claims. Drainage District number 15, Johnson Township, Section 9. We have a blowout turned in by Rob Larson. Drainage District number 82, Lateral 1, Colfax Township, Section 2, broken tile turned in by Kurt Dinklaw. Drainage District number 219, Deer Creek Township, Section 31. We have a sinkhole turned in by James Allen. And Drainage District number 219, Jackson, Section 23. We have another sinkhole turned in by Robert Conley.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 5.
We have a motion and a second on item number 5, drainage claims. Any questions or comments? All in favor? Opposed? Item 5 carries. Item number 6 is to receive and place on file the hiring of Emily Eulenkamp, First 5 Care Coordinator, effective May 22nd, 2019, at the rate of $16 per hour, per the recommendation of Carrie Prescott, Director, Webster County Public Health.
I'll make the motion to act on item 6.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Questions or comments on item number 6? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? Item 6 carries. Item 7 is to receive and place on file the resignation of Daniel Ramirez, Villa, Webster County Jailer, effective May 12, 2019, per the recommendation of Steve Ellifritz, Jail Administrator.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 7. Second.
Motion and a second on item number 7. Do we have any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 7 carries. Item 8 is to consider resolution number 2019-17, notice of public hearing of county-owned property in Dayton, Iowa.
Mr. Chairman, motion to move item 8.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Doreen?
I'd like to read the resolution if I could. Whereas Webster County is the owner of 2 certain parcels of real estate described as parcel number 1914-434-001, the west 132 feet and 10 inches of lot 15, and the adjacent 22 feet of vacated road of Hayden, second edition to Dayton, Iowa. And the second one is parcel number 1914-402-001, lots 5, 6, 7, Block 6 of Hayden, second edition, Dayton, Iowa. Be it resolved by the Board of Supervisors of Webster County, Iowa as follows. The Board of Supervisors has determined that disposal of the county-owned property is in the best interest of Webster County. That said board proposes to sell the above described parcels of real estate by sealed bid auction. The bidding period will be open from 9 a.m. May 6, 2019, and close at 10 a.m. on May 21st, 2019. The bids that are to be submitted to the office of the Webster County Auditor on the 2nd floor of the Webster County Courthouse. That said board proposes to sell said real estate to the bidders who, in the board's discretion, is determined to have the best use of the property combined with bid amount. That the winning bidder shall be responsible for the payment of all recording fees associated with the sale of the parcels. The winning bidder shall receive a quitclaim deed to the property. The board shall hold a public hearing on the aforesaid proposal at 10:30 a.m. on May 21, 2019, on the 2nd floor of the Webster County Courthouse. That the board proposes to accept the bid it has selected by resolution at the regular meeting scheduled for 10 a.m. 2019 on the 2nd floor of the Webster County Courthouse.
Thank you. questions or comments on item number 8? This is a resolution.
Eagle eye. Wilson, aye.
Campbell, aye.
Conrad, aye.
Vote aye.
Item number 8 passes. Item number 9 is to review Webster County Treasurer Brenda Engstrom's recommendation of RFPs for Webster County investments.
Brenda Engstrom, Webster County Treasurer. I received 8 RFPs from financial institutions here in Webster County. My recommendation is for the top 2 for CDs and savings. For the CDs, it was First American at 2.81% and People's Credit Union for 2.73%. And for savings, it was Security Savings Bank in Gowrie for 2.51% and Heartland Bank in Gowrie for 2.48%.
Questions or comments?
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 9.
I'll second it.
It's a review.
That was just.
Oh.
So, yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Thanks for sending this out. And we'll move on to item number 10, to approve the Webster County Investment Financial Institutions on your recommendation. Do I have a motion?
Yes, you do.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 10 passes. Thank you. Item number 11 is to receive and place on file a Class B beer liquor license for Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex at 1628 Nelson Avenue, Fort Dodge.
Make the motion to act on item 11. I'll second.
Motion and a second on item number 11. Do we have all the grand shot?
Yes, that's all in place.
Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 11 carries. Item 12 is to approve fiscal year 2020 contract for library services in Webster County.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 12. Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 12 carries. Item 13 is to approve a letter for removal from the RRLG loan program under contract ST1504-9T-94 and allow the chairman to sign.
Mr. Chairman, I motion to move item 13.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Mr. Klotz.
Dennis Blouse with the Great Fort Dodge Growth Alliance. This is a loan that was provided to the county from the Iowa Department of Transportation to be used to create a dual rail system west of Cargill. It's about 4 or 5 years old. It was not executed by the county yet. And we, with the supervisors, have spent about 4 years trying to negotiate access with the Canadian National Railroad on the south side of Cargill to get to the Union Pacific. It would have required that the county match the $1.6 million in loan with $400,000, but at this point, it's just not physically able to happen. So this approves letting the DOT know that we were unable to negotiate that, take the money out of reserve, let them use it, and we will look for alternative ways to create that dual rail.
Thank you. Any questions or comments on item number 13? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 13 carries. Item number 14 is to receive and place on file the following annual manure management plans. Prestige Farms of Iowa, P1416 at 3968 Nelson Avenue, Harcourt. Litchfield Realty Company, number 1 at 3023 400th Street, Dayton. Litchfield Realty Company, number 2 at 3288 330th Street, Dayton. Litchfield Realty Company, number 3 at 2848 330th Street, Dayton. Litchfield Realty Company, number 4 at 3211 Washington, Dayton. Litchfield Realty Company, number 5 at 3068 330th Street, Dayton. Litchfield Realty Company, number 6 at 2855 340th Street, Dayton. Litchfield Realty Company, number 7 at 2635 340th Street, Dayton. And Easter Site at 1397 170th Street, Clare.
Mr. Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 14.
I'll second it.
Motion and a second.
Yeah, Prestige has made no change in their plan. All of its fields, they changed their crop rotation and they used manure analysis. And the Webster site, he updated his soil test and he updated his 4-year plan.
Thank you. Questions or comments from the floor? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? Item 14 carries. Item number 15 is to approve a transfer of $443,543.75 from Lost Fund 0052 to Debt Service Fund 2000 for payment of interest, principal, and fees due June 1st, 2019 per debt service schedule on the 2010 General Obligation Local Sales and Service Tax Bond effective December 30th, 2010.
Make the motion to act on item 15.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second.
So this is a bond payment for the LEC for the remodel, and the 2010 bond is going to be ending this year, but it's going to be rolled over into a 2016B that has a lower interest rate.
Thank you. Questions or comments from the floor? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? Item 15 carries. Item 16 is to approve transfer of $478,250 from Secondary Road Fund 0020 to Debt Service Fund 2000 for general payment of interest, principal, and fees due June 1st, 2019 per the debt service schedule on general obligation urban renewal capital loan notes, Series 2016B, effective July 29th, 2016.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 16.
We have a motion and a second.
Yeah, Randy Will, Webster County Engineer, and I can comment on that. It's, this is directly due to the loan that we obtained for the construction of the new maintenance facilities at 1950 to 25th Street. And so we have a payment in June 1st and December 1st of each year. I think it's until 2026 unless we pay it off early.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? Item 16 carries. Item number 17 is to approve and authorize the chair to sign a contract with W&H Co-op, which renews the contract terms for one additional year for furnishing diesel motor fuel to Webster County Secondary Road Department from July 1st, 2019 to June 30th, 2020.
Mr. Chairman, I motion to move item 17.
Second.
Motion and a second on item number 17.
Yeah, I can comment more background on this. This is strictly for diesel motor fuel, and 2 years ago we bid it out to vendors that might be interested. Essentially, they bid off a rack price. So what they're doing for us, and for approximately $10,000, is they will furnish us with diesel fuel and keep us from, always not running out at our above-ground storage tanks at our secondary road shop locations. And they do it. W&H has done a very good job. The contract was set up where we could have the option to renew it for 2 consecutive one-year periods. This is year 2 of 2. They're doing such a great job, and the price I don't think would get any less expensive. I recommend that you approve this agenda item. And they got some contracts to sign. It's signed by Jim Pauk with W&H. I signed it, and the chair signed it.
Any questions or comments on item number 17? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 17 carries. Item number 18 is to approve and authorize the chair to sign a permit from Coke Nitrogen, Fort Dodge, to place temporary warning signs along 200th Street from Vincent Avenue to east of Washington Avenue due to the increased construction traffic during plant shutdown in June of 2019.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 18.
I'll second it.
Motion to add a second, Mr. Will.
Yeah, I was contacted by a representative from Coke a few weeks ago. Obviously, they're gonna do a plant shutdown basically through the entire month of June. During the time the plant is shut down, they'll do some site improvements. They claim that for the almost the entire month of June, from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., they have an additional 250 to 300 cars coming in with workers, contractors, and that sort of thing. And so they, what they plan to do is place 2 changeable message signs that warn the traffic of maybe additional turning traffic into the plant. And I think that's a good idea. All we're doing is approve, this permit approves them to do it. They will obtain their own message boards and set it all up, and we don't have to be responsible for any expenses on that.
Questions or comments on item number 18? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 18 carries. Item number 19 is to approve and authorize the chair to sign a permit from Koch Fertilizer, Fort Dodge, to clean and restore road ditches along Washington Avenue between 200 and 210th Street in sections 26 and 27, Township 89 North, Range 27 West of Colfax Township.
Make the motion to act on item 19.
I'll second.
Motion to have a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? The motion carries. It is now the citizens' opportunity to address this board with items not on the agenda.
While I'm at the podium, I'll address this traffic. On May 2nd, I did get an email, well, I'll back up a little bit. The Iowa DOT does complete, they do complete traffic counts on behalf of counties and cities, and they do a quarter of the state every 4 years. So the last time we had a count is 2015. I started receiving correspondence from their office back in the fall, and with that I had to fill out some information, gave them a 2-page information about where we would like to maybe have special counts, or where there's maybe increased activities such as the Greenville State softball tournament, and I told them where the ethanol plants were and that sort of thing. And so we gave them a 2-page cover letter and a map. And I think I'll forward that to you when I get back upstairs, and maybe give that to Joe too. And so I just got an email on May 2nd. Basically, the next 2 weeks, the week of May 6th and the week of May 13th, the DOT will be in Webster County, will be in most of the county except the ones on the southern edge. And of course, please let your operators know to be on the lookout for the hoses. If one does get snapped, just call us. So what I did do is notify the foreman, and they in turn, the critical thing would be we blade roads, and we want to make sure that we don't hit these. If by accident, then there's a backup plan to tell them about it. So I apologize for not letting you know, but yeah. So there's they choose how they do it, their method, and I think they have specific counters at locations throughout the county, and they might have them at. Then they also probably do a manual count, possibly, where they hire temp help, and they're in the car sitting there counting the traffic. And then but for all the rest of the roads, they extrapolate the information and determine, what logically would be the count on all the roads. They just physically can't count every road. So that's going to take a couple weeks, and it's pretty important that we get that information. Our funding is based on road use tax funding is based on a formula, and one of the key components is traffic count. So it's always good to know what your traffic counts are, and every 4 years we'll get it updated. So 2019 is the year for northwest quadrant of the state, which includes Webster County.
Didn't you say that we have one of the highest counts didn't you say we have a pretty high count?
Yeah, what I've always, my little sales pitch is that Webster County, which is 20 townships, which is above average. Let's say the average county is 16 townships, but because we have 20 townships, we've got we have a lot more roads, and we do have 38,000 people, we only have 25,000 plus or minus in the Fort Dodge, so we do have the fourth highest vehicle miles of travel per day on county roads. I'm not talking about state roads, I'm not talking about city roads, but we have the fourth highest vehicle miles traveled daily on county roads in the state of Iowa. And only Potawatomi, which is a large county, Johnson, Polk, Johnson and Lynn or something, maybe not Polk, but someone say Polk County, Johnson County, and Lynn County, or whatever. But they have a lot less roads, but they have intense traffic on there. So that's kind of I can't say it enough. It does maybe explain why, we have challenges with our road system, and we need to be very diligent about maintaining our roads and keeping them in good condition.
Any other questions or comments? Yes, sir.
I have a question, but I don't, go ahead. Oh,
Go ahead, come on up.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
No, that's fine.
Sorry. I don't really know. All right. I'm not familiar with this.
Yep.
My first time here.
Do you want to state your name, sir?
I'm sorry, Brian Reese. I live at 311 Lawrence Street in Vincent. And my question is, I have a problem. We have a problem in Vincent with drainage. They keep calling it flooding, but it ain't flooding, it's drainage. We can get 8 inches of rain in Vincent, and my yard can be bone dry. But within 3 hours, it's completely engulfed in water. And I have pictures, I'll gladly show y'all. It's been ongoing. We've lived in Vincent for 19 years. I love the little town. I love Webster County. I've been born and raised around here. But it's just out of hand. But we're looking, my wife has gotten an opportunity for a better job elsewhere. I'm trying to watch my mouth, I'm sorry. But I'm feeling a little screwed because I don't feel we can never sell it. I mean, I know you have to enclose stuff, but this enclosing, nobody's gonna buy it. So I don't know what to do. I went to the city council. City council basically pushes me to the drainage, Webster County drainage. Drainage, they say you need to go back to your town and have them contact us. Nothing is done. They keep talking about things they're gonna do, but they never do nothing.
I believe Supervisor Dinkhoff's been working
Yeah,
on
we've
this.
been looking at that, and, to get a new system to the dredge ditch, which is 3-4 miles south, would be millions of dollars.
Right.
Millions.
Good.
And that dredge ditch has a obscene amount of water running through it
Right.
right away after the rain. So when your yard is full of water, that dredge ditch is full of water too. So you put a $2-3 million main up through there, it still wouldn't work because your outlet's full.
Right.
So it's. I know you have a problem. I've been up there last. It's bad. It's
March
serious.
19th, or 13th, 14th, I'm sorry, March 14th, I had pictures of the flooding. We didn't have much rain. We had some drain, or some runoff from the snow, but not to qualify for this.
And I agree with you 100% about your property probably is unsaleable. It's going to be tough to sell with because you have to disclose it.
Yeah.
It's right on the disclosure
And-
statement.
and
You have to be
when-
flooded.
when-
You have.
Well, my wife, we were not together when she bought the house in February of 2000. But that summer, we got major flooding. It was disclosed, but not disclosed to the point of what you would assume. Literally, I can't step out. The bottom step of my deck is underwater. You're up to between your foot to your knee in water.
And I'm from that area.
I know.
It's flooded. It's
And
flooded.
then I know the McLaughlins that lived there before, and they tell me, heck, it's in the 60s it was doing it.
Yep.
And it was worse then because there was no ditch that went around our yard that floated, but I don't know.
We've mentioned, I've been up to the council meeting and talked to them about it, and I've mentioned, that they should get a hold of FEMA and maybe, like what we did with Riverdale. We actually purchased the houses through FEMA, and then they tore them down,
But
get them out of the
FEMA,
floodplain.
according, what I understand from FEMA is that it's too small of a problem. As far as FEMA, they want to have like, if the whole city of Vincent was damaged, FEMA would step in. But we're talking 3 houses that are really, truly affected. Mine and the mill.
We used FEMA a couple years ago to buy individual properties.
Yeah, we
So
bought a
we'll look
property
into
just
that.
out in, Lakewood, Deerwood Estates, we bought one property there. And you know, it's the, if they go through FEMA, it's not a, we'll help the city, but the city has to apply for all those things.
Right.
And I've been up there and told them, you know, you need to look at FEMA.
We've been,
Hire this
we've
guy.
had them. I think FEMA came in and we had interviews with the whole people that were involved. And that just never came about.
How recent was that?
I don't know exactly, but it's been a few years ago. I mean,
So we have another event, which actually, we've hired another person, so they're gonna come back and reevaluate. And as they see more events happening, I think they become a little more able, I think it opens up avenues. So we'll contact, I forgot his name, I don't know.
I think Phil, the mayor, I gave the mayor Phil's number. I mean, Phil, they know Phil, we're using Phil, our stuff, and I said, you need to use this guy, we'll work together on this.
We'll follow up
So
with
we are
you
looking.
again and giving your contact information, and then I'm sure Keith will follow up if you want.
We have looked at it, I mean, it's a
just
problem.
one other thing is, maybe this isn't the time or place, but we got a letter through the city council, or through our city building, and it says, it states to contact the assessor's office, but the assessor's office knows nothing.
That's funny.
No, about the paper that, I have it here, I can show it, I can wait till afterwards if you want me to.
Sure. Well, we can go over there and help you too.
Yeah, we will.
All right.
But thank you for your time.
Yep.
too.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. Any other questions or comments? Board of Supervisor Committee reports.
The board will be going over to Hamilton County today for a drainage hearing at 2 o'clock on new tile going in, or relief made. Lots of comments on it, so it'll probably be a pretty long meeting, so I'll just run over that. It's a joint hearing between Webster and Hamilton.
I'll be going with Supervisor Dubois to Hamilton County this afternoon. We have a Stephanie Nut meeting on Thursday, and then Wellness starts lunch and learns on Monday.
Nothing other than I'm going with Supervisor Danko over in Hamilton County.
Last Thursday and Friday, I was with ISAC. We discussed the new legislation on the 2% soft cap and how that will affect county and county government. We are working on the affiliate agenda for this fall school, and the Certified Iowa County Supervisor Program will be rolled out in August. Anything else? Do I have a motion to claims? Motion to adjourn?
So,
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you.